Hey, what's going on all? Neil Henderson here from Clearview Plastics in Sacramento, California. And today I want to show you another little add-on that we've set up for our enclosure for the EufyMake E1. And so with the EufyMake E1, we've been noticing a lot of people online talking about the fumes that they're getting, even sometimes regardless, even if they have the filter set up inside of the printer, or even if they have a little bit of an exhaust or an in-room filter, they're still getting fumes, they're still sensitive to it. And so that is exactly what this enclosure is for. This is set up to really kind of isolate the fumes, contain the fumes, and then the second function of it is to set up a way to get rid of the fumes. And so that's what I actually have set up today. We've got a Creality fume extractor, and we've got this set up so that you can connect it right up to the enclosure. Now, you don't have to go like this ridiculous way. I just wanted it to be easy to see, but you can actually connect this up to any of the exhaust ports on the sides as well. And then we've actually have this set up so that I've got different diameter exhaust reducers so that you can exhaust to different size hoses. So I know that we've got a 4-inch or 100 millimeter exhaust hose that goes to a 4-inch flexible exhaust hose is the most common way. But then we've also got 76 millimeter, and that goes to an xTool air purifier. I think it's their second version. I can't remember the exact model. That's a 76 millimeter hose that goes to. And then this one goes to a 59 millimeter hose for the Creality Air Purifier. And then we've also got one for a 40 millimeter. I think that goes to a, I want to say any cubic air purifier as well. So we've got this in all sorts of different sizes. If you have an air purifier with a specific type of hose diameter that you need, I just need the inner diameter of the exhaust hose that you have, and I will make a reducer for you so that you can connect up your exhaust filter to our enclosure. So a little bit more on this setup. I'm just going to power this guy on. This is actually a really powerful unit, and we're not like sponsored by Creality or anything like that, but I actually do like this unit. It's got a good sized charcoal filter in there, which is the essential part for getting rid of the fumes and the VOCs. And I think it's good for 500 or 1,000 hours. Double check that on with the Creality for that, but it's good for quite a long time. And so I've just got it on the lowest speed here, and then it's relatively quiet with that. It's decent enough for like in-room use. And when I connected it up, I just used a little bit of electrical tape at the bracket here to help kind of seal things up. That ensures that it's going to be a nice, efficient connection there too. So the setup is like this. With our enclosure, you also have the flow control vents down on the side here, so you can open and close these vents to kind of direct air the way that you need. So I don't necessarily want this one open because I've got my exhaust here and I want more air to come from over there. So if we come on over here, you can see here that I can open up this one, and then that kind of gives a direction to the air to flow over to that, and it's going to kind of sweep out some of the fumes and VOCs from inside the enclosure. What I additionally have on set up right now is I've also got our intake filter, and so with our intake filter, then that actually kind of allows for fresh air to get into the enclosure, but then it's going to be filtered instead. So with these are just holes down in the flow control vent, but that can let a little bit of dust in. So if you're concerned about dust, if you want to keep that print head clean, then this intake filter is a really nice move to ensure that the air that you have going into the enclosure is also clean, so that will take care of the printer for a long time. And so with this, we also designed this so that you can get replacement filters on Amazon. They're for about $4 a piece, and then that way it's easy to replace the filter on that as well.